students, good morning to all. Welcome to our online science class. In this session, we are going to discuss about electric circuits and effects of electric current. In previous session, we are discussed about electroscope, lightning and thunder, lightning arrestor, etc. From that, we conclude that electrons flows from charged object to uncharged object. Electric circuits. Already we learned about when two oppositively charged spheres are connected by a metal wire, electrons flows from the sphere which is at lower potential to the sphere at higher potential. Similarly, if two terminals of a battery which are at different potential are connected by a metallic wire, electrons will flow from negative terminal to positive terminal. So, the path through which electrons flow from one terminal to another terminal of the source is called electric circuit. A simple circuit consists of four elements. First, battery, which is a source of electricity. Next, wire. It is a path or conductor through which electricity flows. Next, switch. It is used to control the circuit. Next, lamp or bulb. It is an electrical resistor. In electric circuit, when the key is on, electrons from the battery flow through the circuit from the negative terminal through the wire conductor, then through the bulb, and finally back to the positive terminal. And the light glows when current is flowing through its filament. We can connect these components in two basic ways. They are series and parallel. Next, series circuit. A series circuit is one that has more than one resistor but only one path through which the electrons can travel. From one end of the battery, the electrons move along one path with no branches through the resistors to the other end of the cell. In series circuit, all the components are connected end to end. So, the current through the circuit remains the same in the circuit, but the voltage gets divided across the bulbs in the circuit. Parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, there is more than one resistor and they are arranged on many paths. This means charges can travel from one end of the cell through many branches to the other end of the cell. Here, voltage across the resistor remains the same, but the current flowing through the circuit gets divided across each resistor. Let us consider three bulbs connected in series. Here, V is the voltage across the bulbs and I1, I2, I3 is the current across each bulb. The current I from the battery is the total of the individual current flowing through the resistance or bulbs. So, the total current I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Effects of electric current. When current is flowing through a conductor, it produces certain effects. These are known as effects of electric current. These effects results in conversion of electrical energy into different forms of energies such as heat energy, mechanical energy, magnetic energy, chemical energy, and etc. Chemical effect of electric current. We know that electricity is conducted by metals and also liquids conduct electricity. So, when electric current is passed through a conducting solution, some chemical reactions takes place in the solution. These chemical reactions produce electrons which conduct electricity. This is called chemical effect of electric current. When electric current is passed through the solution, the molecules of solution decomposed into positive and negative ions. This is called electrolysis. Applications of electrolysis. Electrolysis has a number of applications. It is used in extraction and purification of metals. The most general use of electrolyte is electroplating. What is electroplating? The process of depositing a layer of one metal over the surface of another metal by passing electric current is called electroplating. It is one of the most common applications of chemical effects of electric current. Electroplating is applied in many fields. We use iron in bridges and automobiles to provide strength. However, iron tends to corrode and rust. So, a coating of zinc is deposited on iron to protect it from corrosion and formation of rust. Similarly, chromium has a shiny appearance. It does not corrode and it also resists scratches. But chromium is expansive and it may not be economical to make the whole object using chromium. So, the objects such as car parts, path taps, kitchen gas burners, bicycle handlebars, wheel rims are made from a cheaper metal and only a coating of chromium is deposited over it. Next, heating effect of electric current. When electric current is passes through a conductor, there is a considerable friction between the moving of electrons and the molecules of the conductors. During this process, electrical energy is transformed to heat energy. This is known as heating effect of electric current. The heat produced depends on the amount of resistance offered by the wire. For example, copper wire offers very little resistance and does not get heated up quickly. On the other hand, thin wires of tungsten or nichrome, which are used in bulbs, offer high resistance and gets heated up quickly. Heating effect of electric current can be seen in many devices. In that, first, fuse. Fuse is a strip of alloy wire which is made up of lead and tin, which is a very low melting point. So, when current is passing through the wire exceeds the maximum limit, it gets heated up. Due to low melting point, it melts quickly and disconnecting the circuit. This prevents damage to the appliances. Next, electric cookers. Electric cookers turn red hot when electric current is passed through the coil. The heat energy produced is absorbed by the cooking pot through conduction. Next, electric kettles. The heating element is placed at the bottom of the kettle, which contains water. The heat is then absorbed by the liquid and distributed throughout the liquid by convection. Next, electric irons. When current flows through the heating element, the heating energy developed is conducted to the heavy metal base and raising its temperature. This energy is then used to press cloths.